Mr. Bhargava, so good chatting with you today. Now, Toshihiro Suzuki has been named the new president of Suzuki Motor, replacing Mr. Osamu Suzuki. He has been associated closely with India, especially the Gujarat plant. How will that impact India, and does it mean India's importance will increase further then in Suzuki's global operations?
The changes which have taken place in the top management of Suzuki are a natural phenomena of people moving towards a younger management structure, because at some point this has to happen everywhere. It does not in any way diminish the importance of India. In fact, India is, if anything, even more important today in Suzuki's scheme for the future than it ever was.
Mr. Bhargava, Suzuki has kept 50, good morning of course, Suzuki has kept 50% sales target by 2020. How much are you prepared to meet that challenge?
No, we are already having a 45% market share in India,
yes.
And we are selling about 1.3 million. Yeah. We have our target of getting up to 2 million cars by 2020. And that will give us some 60% of Suzuki's global sales.
Well, the vision statement of Suzuki leads people to believe that the sales will go up materially from here, from the current 1 lakh a month to about 1.5 lakhs a month. When do you estimate that this growth would kick in?
The Gujarat plant is being set up for exactly this purpose, for the additional volumes which we will require by 2020. The Gujarat plant will be the source of production of these cars.
And are you satisfied with the government reforms, especially in roads and infrastructure sector so far?
The overall macro parameters today are not unfavorable. Inflation has remained on the negative side, and that is good for the industry because it leaves more money in the pockets of the buyers. The interest rates are coming down, although by small amounts, but they are coming down. The economic situation looks to be more positive. We saw the core sector growth has reached, this time was about 4.4%. So the economy seems to be picking up a little. The monsoons, despite all the adverse forecasts of the Met Department, have so far at least been up to normal or even above normal. And we have yet to see whether the monsoons will actually be as bad as has been forecast by the Met Department, or they will be nearer the forecast of SkyMet, which predicts a normal monsoon. So that is still to be seen, but the extent of shortage in the monsoon rains does not make all that much of a difference to car sales.
Okay, what about what the government is doing on the road, infra reforms, etc.? Are you happy with them and the things that they could do for Motown at large?
No, getting our entire structure suitable for faster growth, including infrastructure, change in rules and regulations, change in attitudes, all of that will take time. But it's happening gradually, and what is important is that people should see that changes are happening, because that creates the sentiment for going forward.
Right.
And Mr. Bhargava, interest rate cut has just happened. Is it enough according to you? Should there be more cut in interest rates for the car industry's growth?
See, the interest rates are a function of various factors, and the Reserve Bank is best placed to judge all these factors and determine what on balance is the appropriate reductions, if any, to be applied to the repo rates. The banks have so far not automatically reflected in their lending rates the cuts made by the RBI in the repo rates. And that's more a function of supply and demand and other factors. So, yes, I think that the signals are that the rate should come down, and I would believe that the RBI is aware of that and they would reduce the interest rates in the coming months. But you can't be certain, because what impact will this Greek situation have on this in the future, we don't know. That would be one of the factors which will determine the interest rate policy.
Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/ETNow and don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at ETNowLive. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/user/ETNow.